Hi all, we had already discussed the introduction part of the distributed system. So we can study or we can discuss in this video the later portion of the module 1, distributed computing models. So what are the computing models that we are used in a distributed system? What are the types of models that we are used in a distributed system? Actually, there are main 5 types of computing models are there. One is mini computer model, workstation model, workstation server model, processor pool model, and hybrid model. Okay. So first we can study what you mean by mini computer model. So mini computer model, which is actually an extension of centralized time sharing system. So here large number of mini computers are there and they are interconnected by a communication network. So every user can log on to a particular mini computer simultaneously. Also there are several terminals are connected to each mini computer. So each user can use a particular terminal to log on to the particular mini computer. Also there is a remote access mechanism is there. That means one user can log on to a particular mini computer and it can access the services or resources from any other mini computer. Okay, one of the main example is ARPANET. Okay, so the mini computer you can see in figure, there is a communication network. Why we are using communication network? For interconnecting all the mini computers. So mini computer model which consists of a large number of mini computers and they are interconnected by using a communication network. You can see in figure each mini computer is attached with some of the terminals. Okay, by using this terminal each user can log on to that particular mini computer. Clear? Also there is a property of remote accessing is there here. That means a user can log on to a particular mini computer by using a terminal and it can access the resources from any other mini computer. That is the main property of this mini computer model. Clear? So there are 5 main types of distributed computing model. First one, mini computer model. Second one, workstation model. Third, workstation server model. Fourth one, processor pool model. And fifth, hybrid model. So first category is mini computer model. Okay. And the second category, that is a workstation model. Here there is a communication network is there, and by using that communication network we can connect a large number of workstations. So each workstation has its own disk and serving as a single user computer. Example is a university department or a company's office. They can all work like a workstation model. That is, large number of workstations are there. They are interconnected by a communication network. That means each workstation can act as a single user computer. Okay, and they are interconnected by using a high speed LAN. Why we are using a high speed LAN here? Because the resource sharing is the main property of this workstation model. For resource sharing, we are using a high speed LAN for the communication network. Okay, so each workstation can act as a single user system. So each user can log on to a particular workstation and that workstation is the home for the particular user. Okay, they are submitted for jobs for executions. If there is no enough processing power for that particular workstation, they can transfer some of the processes to some ideal workstations and complete that process in that ideal workstation, and after getting the result is returned back to the home workstation. Clear? So the workstation model you can see in figure, a communication network is there. It's a high speed LAN and by using that high speed LAN, we can connect all the workstations. So each workstation can act as a single user computer. Okay, so a particular user can log on to this particular workstation, and also there is a property of remote accessing or resource sharing is there. For that purpose, we are using a high speed communication LAN here. Clear? So if a user log on to a particular workstation, that workstation is the home station for that user. Okay, and if there is no enough processing power for that workstation, he can submit some of the process to some idle workstation. Clear? Then process that jobs in that idle workstation. After getting the result will be returned back to the home workstation. Clear? This is a workstation model. So first category of distributed computing model is a mini computer model, and the second one is workstation model. And the third category is workstation server model. So already we had studied workstation model, right? So in workstation model, each workstation has its own disk for serving some local file, services or some local file system is there. So they are known as a diskful workstations. Okay. But some workstations without disk is there, local disk is there. They are known as a diskless workstation. Actually, these diskless workstations are more popular and powerful than diskful workstation. So here in the workstation server model, actually there is a combination of diskful workstation as well as diskless workstation. Most of the workstations are diskless in workstation server model, and few of them are diskful workstation. Why we are using a diskful workstation in workstation server model? Because they are served as a server mechanism. Okay. Also, all these workstations are interconnected by a communication network. So all the file systems are implemented by using the diskful workstation. So these are the specialized machines and they are known as servers. And why we are using servers? They provide some services like print server, file server, database server, etc. Clear? So each user can log on to a particular workstation and they are the home station. And if that user needs some services from servers, they perform some request operations. After getting request from the workstation, these servers will return some messages, that is some responses. So it's something like a request bar response protocol is used here. So there is no need of process migration to server machines. Actually, all the workstations are requesting some services from the servers. There is no process migration is here. So what are the advantages of our workstation model? They are cheaper and they are easy to maintenance or easy to backup and hardware maintenance is easier. Also, all the files are managed by some file servers, so there is a greater flexibility is here. It is based on some request bar response protocol. Also, the model does not utilize the processing capability of workstation. So these are all the advantages of over the workstation model. So you can see in figure, there is a communication network. LAN is there. All the workstations are connected. Along with the workstations, you can see some of the mini computers. They will act as a servers. So workstation or server model means workstations are there along with some servers are there. So the user can log on to workstations, and if there is need of some services, these workstations can send some requests to these mini computers. They will act as a servers, right? And after getting the request, it will send the response to the workstation. Clear? And what are the advantages of the workstation server model or workstation model? They are cheaper, easier to maintain, greater flexibility is there, request by response protocol is used there. Okay, all these are the main advantages of workstation server model. Clear? So first, distributed computing model, mini computer model. Second one, workstation model. Third one, workstation server model. And the fourth one, processor pool model. In name itself, you can clear that processor pool. There is a pool of processors and they are shared by the users. Also, pool of processors consists of large number of mini computers, and also these mini computers are attached to the network. And each processor in the processor pool has its own memory for the process, and processor pool have no terminals attached to it. Users can access the system from terminals that are attached to the network via special devices. You can see in figure, there is a communication network. So large number of terminals are connected to this communication network. Along with servers they are specialized machines. You can see in figure, run server and file server is there. Along with a large number of processors are there. Okay, so each user can log on to this particular terminals, and no terminal is attached to these processors, right? Here a better utilization of the available processing power of a distributed computing system over a workstation server model. So main advantage of this processor pool model is better utilization of processing power as well as greater flexibility than that of workstation server model. So based on this computing model, most powerful and most flexible, most better utilization of the processing power is available in this processor pool model. So we had already discussed the 4 computing models. One is mini computer model, next workstation model, workstation server model, and processor pool model. Okay, and there is another type is the hybrid. It's a combination of all this. Okay, thank you.